James Gunn's DCU is falling apart. What's going on, everybody? Hit that subscribe and let's get into it. So today we have a few news updates when it comes to DC. Every time I try to get away from DC, it's like it pulls me and it just calls me saying, don't leave. We need you to keep on exposing these clowns. And that's what I'm here for. Calling it how it is. Keeping it 100 with y'all. All right, so look, the stocks, the lovely stocks today. WB closed at $8.67. Disney at $90.95. And the mighty Netflix, $1,131.72. What does this tell you? And I get it. The market, everything is down right now. But even though everything is down, Netflix is winning. Say what you want, accept it, deal with it, and cope. This right here is the fact. And along with that, DC is falling apart. Because look at this. We got updates with Sergeant Rock getting canceled by DC Studios. All of this is because, of course, look at where the stocks are at. To everybody that continues to say the stocks don't matter, they really matter. And this is why. Because look, Sergeant Rock is getting canceled. Why is it getting canceled? We're at the beginning of the DCU. Why are things tanking? Why are things getting canceled? Because they're not making money. And the little bit of money that's coming in, it's not enough and it's not saving them. When you look at these facts, what else do we have on the flop squad and everything that's been getting canned? Oh, that's right. The Authority. Remember that? That got canceled. Penguin Season 2, that's also been canceled because there's nothing, no updates on it. Now, we got Sergeant Rock. And then on top of that, what about Swamp Thing? Huh? That's another one that's going to get canned. You know why? Because nothing with James Gunn is working. The DCU reboot is trash. It's done before it even starts. We know that it's DOA. And Superman will be the final nail in the coffin. Don't forget, everything is leading up to Superman. If Superman tanks, everything is going to get canceled. That includes Supergirl. That includes Lobo. And that includes everything else that DC is trying to do within the DCU. Look, at this point, WB is like, screw it. We don't even care. Because they're probably trying to save the money because nobody's going to go and watch Superman. And everything depends on the success of Superman. And we know and we're convinced that it's going to flop. It's going to tank. There's scoopers coming out. Other YouTubers talking about it, that there's drama behind WB scenes within the studio versus James Gunn. They're clashing. Things are not working. There's probably interference from other people. Who knows what the heck is going on behind the closed doors that we don't know. But this is a good thing because while the DCU continues to sink and fall apart, this just means that we're getting closer to the restoration of the Snyderverse. Things are going to change constantly from here on out. Superman will not make the money that the company is expecting. And I get it. Minecraft, they're about to hit $1 billion. Good for them. Congrats. But even Minecraft is not saving this company because look at where the stocks are at. $8.67. That is pathetic. That is embarrassing. And most of all, that is shameful. As a DC fan, a WB fan, it's all terrible. Nothing is working. And say what you want. DC is a property of Warner Brothers. And it's doing bad. How come Netflix is being successful? How come Netflix is dominating the charts when it comes to the stocks? Look at where Disney is at. Also in the red. There's no more excuses left. Stop it. Accept it. The reality is Superman will flop this July. Because everybody's going to go see Jurassic World Rebirth. Everyone's going to go see Fantastic Four. And nobody is going to go see Superflop. What? The 10 or 15 fans that it has? It's not working. Nobody is interested in that. Nobody has the time nor the interest with James Gunn's vision. It's all going to backfire on the studio. WB's like, well, it is what it is. We can't do nothing. Let's just go with it, and that's it. And some of y'all might be like, well, they could go ahead and fire him right now. No, they can't. You know why? Because there's a contract. And in that contract, if WB fires James Gunn now, it's going to cost them even more. And yes, they can go ahead and do a tax write-off, but it's still going to cost them because they still have to pay what's already on the contract. So it will cost them even double to try to fire him right now. This is why it's very crucial and very important for us, the fans, to come together, united, so Superman can tank, and it's going to tank on its own. We can see all these updates. This whole DCU, with this whole Justice Gang and what we're seeing with the costumes, this looks all like a parody. Complete circus material. It's just every time more. It's more and more embarrassing. This is how low WB has gotten, and they've allowed for all of this to happen. As a DC fan, this is completely cringe to the next level. WB, your time is arriving, and you're going to have to accept that we, the fans, we will stop at nothing. We are the fans, the customer, and the consumer. We know what we want, and we will keep our wallets closed until you give us the Snyderverse back. Wallets will remain closed. No Snyderverse, no money. Plain and simple. Give us what we want, and you will see how everything will change. I'm telling y'all, come January 2026, don't sleep, because remember, Comcast is coming into play with Warner Brothers, and things are going to shift from here until then. Everything depends on Superman. If that movie doesn't make the money that the studio is expecting, over $1 billion, it's done. It's over for James Gunn and all these bozos that support him. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments. Let's keep growing and let's keep going. You already know the motto. And until next time,